Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Colton Klein of Swan Valley Baseball. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good. Before we talk about the upcoming season, let's go back and recap football. Um, Winning season, made the playoffs. Obviously not the way that you wanted it to go, but it was still a pretty good year for you and wrapping up a 4 year. Not many people get to start all 4 years on varsity, and
No. Yeah. I mean, it was a like you said. I mean, we went 7-4, winning season, but nothing I was happy about. Like no titles or anything like that. But happy about myself and how I did, I guess.
So, what was, I mean, best when you look, if you want to look back at all 4 years, what was the best moment of your 4 year career, you think?
Um, my best moment from my 4 years was probably beating Hemlock my freshman year on our senior night in overtime. Because it was just, I mean, that was probably the most people I've played in front of as well. That was just crazy. And I was a freshman. It was fun.
Yeah.
That was my best moment.
And then, yeah, just kind of, I know football is not going to be, I know it was tough to say goodbye, but, looking back, what will you most remember about your time?
I mean, just hanging out with all my friends always and just summer workouts and all the stuff that goes into the actual season, not even the season itself, just everything that goes into it before all the summer stuff like that, 7-on-7 camps and all that. I mean, I'll always remember that. And yeah.
Yeah. So now, of course, it's onward into baseball season. Just to remind people, what position do you play?
Third, like I'm a utility guy, honestly. I don't know where I will end up playing in college. I mainly in high school I played third and second and pitcher, but I can play anywhere.
Yeah. Most baseball players have played at least everywhere at least once.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
send you out to the outfield or something like that.
Yeah.
So of course going into it and obviously a lot of change with that with you guys this year. New coach as
hmm
well. So what's that been like getting used to a new face?
It's been awesome, honestly. We've been he's been up practicing ever since beginning of school year upstairs in our gym. He's been with our guys that don't play football. I mean, I obviously couldn't go until after football season, but I've been up there every day and he's just like he helped me a lot with like the recruiting process as well. And it's just been I love him, honestly. I'm super excited for this year for baseball.
So, going into this year, it's like yeah, after a lot of high expectations, of course, with the season that you had last year, what's it going to be like this year going in and knowing that there's some you got a good chance to make a big run.
Yeah, for sure. We do have a lot expectations this year. We did lose three of our seniors last year were our three main guys pretty much. But we returned everyone else. We only lost them three, so we should have a good year this year and hopefully we can finally make it to Lansing like we should have last year.
Yeah. The thing is about baseball, you never know what could happen.
No.
Um, the thing is you could be the best team coming in, but if you're in a slump, you're in a slump.
Yeah.
If you're if you get like throw a bunch of bad pitches, you're gonna be out there. But what's it gonna be like knowing that going in you could win every single game?
Yeah, I mean we know we have a amazing opportunity to win every game, but the likelihood of that happening isn't very high in baseball. I mean, it's not not always the right team wins, right? But um, which is fine. But we just gotta take every game serious and hopefully win another conference championship and make another run this year and hopefully make it to Lansing. Hopefully,
Colton, I know the year turned to 2025 a couple 9 days ago at time of record, or 10 days ago, I should say.
hmm
Um, But what is it about this year? This is your senior year. You got one last go around at it. Obviously, baseball is not going to be over for you after this year. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yep.
What is it going to be like knowing that you only have one more shot at this thing?
Um, it's a good feeling, and also like, I mean, I'm the only senior on the team this year actually, so it's going to be different being me. I'm the only leader. I'm the only senior. I'm the oldest, and so I got to try to lead my team to everything. So it'll be different, but I mean, it'll be a good challenge for me for sure. So I'm just excited.
I mean, you know what those kids are feeling like. I mean, the thing is, it's like when you take that approach because you were that kid 3 years ago.
Yep.
What's it going to be like now? Kind of the roles are reversed because you thought you never would be thrown in a position like this.
Yeah. I mean, it's flew by so fast. And when I was a freshman, I remember being that kid that was the freshman and being having to look up to all those senior kids. So now I know what I have to do for all like the sophomores and juniors and the freshmen on my team that are going to be up looking up to me. So I just got to set a good example and always just lead.
Because there was a group of seniors that did that for you.
They showed me for sure.
So let's talk about next year. Of course, I think you committed to Macomb Community College.
Yep.
Your baseball career, going the JUCO route.
Going it.
What's it going to be like to go, somewhere that you've not really been to, in Metro Detroit. What's that going to be like to go there, and what made you decide to take the JUCO route?
Um, well, first, I'm super excited to go to Macomb. I am actually familiar with the area. I used to play on a travel team, Motor City Hit Dogs, which is right around that area. So I do know the area pretty well. But I chose to go the JUCO route because I mean it's just a great like my new coach has told me like it's just a great like fresh start. And with the new rule, I don't know if you saw that JUCO players get 4 years of eligibility after the community college, which is huge. So I mean, so yeah, so I mean, and they're a great program as well. Like all the coaches there are awesome, and they just bought a brand new coaching staff in 2 years ago, and they won the conference championship last year. So and I know a couple of guys on the team that are there. So yeah, I'm super excited.
Um, and then finally, what knowing that you only have just a kind of an overall thing, 5 more months left until you're just done with high school and stuff like that. Is it how are you gonna kind of approach these last few months?
Um, I just got to get by every day. I mean, I've been ready ever since football season ended. I've been ready to be done. I just think it's time. Like obviously it'll be a weird feeling just being out of high school since I've been in there for seems like my entire life, but um I don't know. I feel like it'll be good for me though. I might be a little sad after, but I'm I'm just ready to be done. I'm excited for what's next.
Yeah. All right. Well, Colton, thank you so much for the time, and
Yep.
we'll talk to you soon, bud.
All right, perfect.